Good afternoon, everybody. Sorry, I was running a few minutes late there. Busy cutting fabric, and I said to Cindy, oh, what's the time? And then I realized I was a few minutes late, so sorry about that, everybody. Hopefully people will start joining us. Hi, Miss Linda. Thanks for joining. Miss Nancy, I sent you an email this morning. We've got lots of goodies here for you. And another Linda. Hope you are doing well out there in Hawaii, Linda. Was nice seeing you, Jeanette, this morning. Miss Vani, I sent you an email too this morning. So lots of people are joining us, so welcome. So I am joining you from Littleton today. So super excited to have been here this morning to see everybody. And hi, Miss Anne. So let's see, we got lots going on. This next week we have a OESD hands-on event on Thursday and Friday in our Littleton store. Good afternoon, Tammy. And then and we are full on that event. So if you want to get onto the wait list, you can call and let us know that. But we are full on our hands-on event. And then, hey Cindy. Yeah. Can you see what I did with today's giveaway, please? I think it might be up by the register. I just saw who were giving it away. I saw her name pop up and I'm like, what did I do with that? Anyway, and then on the Saturday, we have a hooping clinic. There is a lecture, and that one we do still have openings on. And it was great to see you today too, Miss Rosie. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and we are going to get started. So today's giveaway, because it is officially the last day for Christmas in July. That is absolutely not saying that I won't be doing Christmas projects in August or September, because I probably will. But anyway, we have a Christmas little coaster that is going to be a giveaway, and that is going to Miss Sally Eck. So Sally, we will put this in your bag of goodies here at the store for you. Linda is making a light jacket for the anniversary event. Well, it is October, which could mean you might need more than a light jacket, Linda, but we'll see. Glad you enjoyed Baby Lock Club yesterday, Cheryl. Comment Sold is on Fridays. So Gisela, thank you for bringing that up. Tomorrow is Comment Sold, and that is going to be at 2 o'clock. So hopefully you will join us. You can join us on the Facebook app, or you can join us on our Above and Beyond Comment Sold app, whichever you would normally do. We do have a date for the Comfort and Joy. It is on our calendar, and I am going solo today, Barbara. So in a minute, when Cindy comes back close by to me, I will ask her to look up those dates for you. It is a very pretty mug rug. Yes. Today is Thursday. I'm glad you love it, Sally. So yes, join us tomorrow. If you were looking for Comment Sold, join us tomorrow. I have to say though that I was looking for some discount fabrics here today to take up for Comment Sold, and decided that, hey, it's the last day of Christmas in July, so let's do some discount fabrics for our regular Facebook Live. So I am going to show those. Perfect. That would be great. Thank you. Is there a pattern for the giveaway? I don't know where this came from. I did not make it. Do you know where this came from? Is it? It's an Emily Scott design. And Linda, I'm presuming November 10th and 11th is, are you sure about that? I thought it was October. That's why I'm questioning that. Cindy, can you get us the date for the Kimberbell event too, please? The Christmas Comfort and Joy. Linda just posted November, but I actually thought it was October. Anyway, so let's see. We have Comment Sold tomorrow. We have, it is October. Thank you. October 10th and 11th. So it's going to be a 2-day virtual. And then we just got our dealer kit in so that we can make up our samples. I left it on Christine's chair this morning, so when she got in she would have seen it. We'll see if she gets any of them sewn out today. Don't know. Anyway, let's see. Today's project is a really cute project using a charm pack. So I'm going to show this to you. It is a table runner that has stars in it. Super quick and easy. This literally took me really less than an hour to stitch the top together, and then of course the quilting took a little bit longer with the binding, but the actual piecing of the table runner itself was so quick and easy because of course it's using a charm pack, so everything is pre-cut for you. When I say everything, not everything, but all of the charms are pre-cut for you. So this was a charm pack by Riley Blake. It is a brand new charm pack and it is called Winter Magic, and it is super cute. You may be seeing some of these fabrics on Comment Sold tomorrow, by the way, but these are the charms that I did not use for my table runner. So these are my leftover ones, but it is so cute. And although it's Christmas, this is really more of a winter project, so it's perfect for those ones where you want to leave something up after Christmas. And it doesn't really scream Christmas, it just kind of is more of a winter holiday, winter theme. So we have two ways to buy these. You can buy just the charm pack, and the charm pack is $14.49, and you get 42 pieces of fabric. Or you can buy the kit. Look at this one, isn't that one pretty? And the kit is $24.99, and that includes all of the fabric, including the charm pack, for you to create it. And we have paired it with a Riley Blake solid navy, so it just goes really, really well. Now I will tell you, in the charm pack there is one fabric that personally I don't think really blends with the whole theme. It does go with the it definitely goes with the charms and the theme of the fabric, but I decided, because my table runner was all blue, so this one I have not put into my table runner. The table runner is right at 40 inches, Tammy. If you're wanting it to be longer, give me a call, because you actually have definitely sufficient fabric in your charms to make it longer, but we would need to add a little bit more blue fabric for you. Thanks, Linda, got that. Okay. So this is what we're going to do today. So I saw this table runner. I just saw a photo of it and I'm like, I can do that. So super easy. I do have some directions that I have posted on the website today for it. And so basically, to make this table runner, you will need the one charm pack and 1 yard of a solid fabric to go with it. From the solid fabric, you will cut 2 3/4 inch squares, and you will cut a 5-inch square. So the 5-inch square is the center of the star, and then you'll cut your binding, and then it's also the fabric for the backing. So to start with though, you want to concentrate on cutting your 5-inch squares and your 2 3/4 inch squares. If you're making this length of table runner, you will need 24 of your blue squares, your 2 3/4 inches, and you will need 3 of your 5-inch squares. And I need to find my 5-inch squares. So how this works is you look at your charms, don't try to organize them at this point, and you're randomly going to pick 12 different charms. When you buy a charm pack, you traditionally will always get 2 of the same charm. So I was just picking like ones of different ones. So I never did pick 2 of the same one, or at least I don't think I did. So I'm making 1 block today, which means I only need to pick 4 of these charms. So I've chosen this one, and this one, this one, and this one. So I would recommend that you make 1 block at a time. My nails match the fabric. Okay, so I had my granddaughter Lily on Monday, and we had to go have our nails done, and she informed me that I had to have matching nails. Now you all know that when I get my nails done, I'm a very neutral type person, okay? So I get like pale pink or just really neutral. You very rarely see me with like a hot pink nail. And I said to her, well, what color are you getting, Lily? And she said, blue with polka dots. I'm like, okay. And I think my nail lady that I have been going to for probably 10 years now, she said, you want blue with polka dots? Yes, she was having trouble comprehending, and I'm still trying to get used to the polka dots on my nails, but I did it. The backing is included in the kit. Yes, Pam. Okay, so we're going to start with this. I'm going to switch the camera around now so it's at the machine. And remember, you will pick 12 charms to start with. 12 charms to start with. We're going to start with this one. I'm going to take a 2 3/4 inch square, and we're going to put it on one corner. If you do not have a laser on your machine, you will want to mark from one diagonal to the other diagonal. I happen to choose a machine that's got a laser on it today. So I am watching for that laser. Let's see if you can see that. I think you can see the laser coming all the way down, and I'm making sure that it is going right to the point right here. Sherry, I think the only thing that would make them better for you is whether they were glittery blue. Okay, so we are going to stitch on one blue triangle on each of 12 different charms, and just randomly pick the charms. It does not matter. I really like this print. So Sally, I just want to confirm, because you do get a charm pack with the kit. So are you wanting an additional charm pack in addition to the kit? So you'll end up with 2 sets of charms. If you could let me know, that would be great. And remember, we do have this up on the website for you to purchase through the website too. Okay, and I'm just going to separate these out. And then I'm going to, you can take this to the cutting table if you'd rather do it on the cutting table. You're going to add 1/4 of an inch past the stitched line and trim the remainder off. Thank you for confirming that, Sally. The finished size of this topper as it sits using 3 blocks is 14 inches by 40 inches. Okay, I'm going to take this to the iron and I'm going to press these up. Okay, I'm then going to take another 2 3/4 inch blue and I'm going to put it on the other side. So you end up with a peak, okay? It doesn't matter if it's that side or this side, just don't put it at the bottom. They have to join, okay? And now we are going to stitch on the diagonal again. Oops. Okay, so I do have a manager special for you today. And the manager special is a Kimberbell sample that the designs are no longer available for us to order as dealers. And if you can comment summer. So sold summer. And this is one of those little wall hangings that you can use one of the little Ackfeld hangers on. So this is sold summer and it's $10. Okay, we're going to continue to put the corners on. And we're going to do that to all 4. You will do it to 12. I'm making 1 block today. So Kathy Baisley is going to be the person that gets the manager special. Okay, we are moving on to the next one. And we're going to do this one. So Kathy Baisley got the summer little wall hanging, but I do have a couple more for you. And we're going to do exactly the same. We're going to add 1/4 and press. Okay, so now these are going to get pressed just like that. I will do the next manager special whilst I'm pressing. This one you are going to comment autumn. So this is the autumn one. So this is going to be the autumn, and that is going to go to Karen Martin. Karen Martin is going to get the autumn one. Okay, so this is what we end up with. We end up with 4. You are going to need 12. And if you accidentally do 2 of the same fabric, don't worry about it, because you can just place them in different blocks and you'll never know. Okay, so we have 4 of these done right now. Okay, then what we are going to do, I've turned my runner upside down so that you can see this. You are going to place your navy blue center right in the center, and then you are going to place your blocks around there. Remember, these are the 4 that will create the star. And then you're going to find a different fabric. So when I'm looking at mine, I would want to make sure that I don't have this same fabric here or this fabric right here. So you'll want to make sure that you have different fabrics going around, okay? So I could place this one right here. And maybe this one here. And maybe this one right here. Okay, so can you see how I've got my block positioned together? Now, when I did mine at home, I did lay out all 3 blocks, because then when you lay out your second block here, you'll want to make sure that these fabrics don't blend, that they're not the same. Okay, so go ahead and lay out all 3 of your blocks to make sure that you are not connecting any of the same fabrics. So we do have some yardage off this fabric that we are showing tomorrow on Comment Sold. So we will be showing that on Comment Sold. Now, I did want to take a peek. So for each block, you need 8 of the charms, okay? And I wanted to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So even without using these 2, you can make 2 more blocks. And I'm thinking placemats, right? You could use your next 2 stars to make a longer table runner, or you could use them to make some matching placemats. Okay, so what I'm going to do at this point is I am going to bring up each block individually. So I'm going to bring this one. I've got this one here. I'm going to put right sides together. I'm going to bring this to the machine, and I'm going to stitch down here. And I will convert over to a 1/4 of an inch seam right now by going to my quilting tab. I'm turning off my laser, and we're going to use the edge of our J-foot. I'm going to open this up. I'm going to go grab my 3rd block, and I'm going to put it right here and stitch these together. So how about we do another Manager Special? I bet you can't guess what it's going to be. It is Sold. Whoa. Winter. Sold Winter. So I've got my first row done, and I'm going to put that row back down where I picked it up from so that I can move on to row 2, and that one is also going to go to Karen Martin. I've actually been working on that melody, so yes, it is in the works. It is not forgotten. Okay, so I'm taking row 2, and I've got my left block and my center block, and I'm going to stitch those together. And then I'm going to take my third block that was over here, that's the other part of the star, and stitch that together. Okay, I'm going to put that row back, and then I'm going to get my last row and stitch these together. I mean, this really does not take any time at all because you're working with really big pieces of fabric. I will keep that in mind, Bob. I know that Christine is working on a t-shirt project for you all for Baby Lock Club. Really cute. Using IQ and a t-shirt. Okay, I'm going to bring the camera over here so you can see. So now I've got my 3 rows stitched together. This one, because we've got these points here, it makes more sense for the seams to be pressed to the center, and then the top and bottom, the seams will get pressed to the outside. So I'm going to go ahead and press those, and whilst I do that, I'm going to do the last manager special, which is spring. And that is going to go to Karen Martin too. Karen, you must be quick on the touch there. Okay, before I stitch these rows together, I am going to go ahead and show you the discount fabric, because we got some great buy on some discount fabric. I'm going to put this in front of the camera here so you don't get motion sickness. Okay, so these are not online. These are discount fabrics at $6.99 a yard. So you can just state the number that you want, and if you and what yardage you want. You did almost get the whole set, not quite. Someone was quicker than you at the beginning. Okay, so this first one is a really cute, it's an unusual color for Christmas, but I know that it's becoming more and more popular. This is a Michael Miller, and it's got a pink background with the pink and red, the green and red cars on it. And then number 2 is a super cute Christmas fabric. Love this fabric. Little Santas. And number 3, this one is a cross between pearlized and metallic. It's got a little bit of sparkle to it, and it's a really pretty lime green. I'll go back and double check, Patty, for you. And number 4 actually goes with number 1, but this one is like a little town, like all little houses and snowmen. Number 5 is going to be the candy cane. And number 6 actually does go with number 3. You'll notice that the little snowflakes on the mugs match the snowflakes right here. And that is actually a Benetex line, but this one is super cute. When you say 1 yard of green, Patty, I don't know if you mean number 3 or number 5. So we've got green snowflakes and green candy canes. If you can just verify that for me, I would appreciate it. So 1 is the pink cars, 2 is the Santas, 3 is the green snowflake, 4 is the houses, 5 is the candy cane, and 6 is the Christmas mugs. And it's $6.99 a yard. This is those perfect times to buy 2 free yards and actually have it for like backings for your projects. Will do, Miss Patty. Okay, let's go back and finish our block that we're doing. Okay, so we are going to stitch our rows together now. So I'm going to take row 1. It's going to get stitched to row 2. Make sure you stitch it so the points are together, okay? We're going to put right sides together. And because I pressed in opposite directions, these should all nest for me. So I've got rows 1 and 2. Now I'm going to work on the last row. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and press this block. Okay, trying to make a little bit of room right here for you. So here is our block. Now you will make 3 of these blocks and you will just stitch each block together. I didn't do any borders. I liked the simplicity of no borders on this project. And then you will quilt and bind as you desire. I'll measure the block for you really quickly, Tammy. When I quilted mine, I did quilt mine on the Q16, the Bernina Q16, and I just did some curly little Qs. But let me measure that block size for you. Should be a square, right? It is 14 inches. Yep, 14 inches. So it's a 14-inch block. And then you're going to make 3 of those. Use double-sided or whatever type of fusible batting you like. And then you will stitch those all together. I actually think they definitely will. I've been busy sewing up those samples too, Tammy. I'm going to put the camera back around, so give me just a moment. Okay, so I do think that it will coordinate really nice. But what I wanted to show you was if you wanted to make this into a placemat, okay? I think I was playing with this earlier today. You really don't want any more height for a placemat because it's already 14 inches high, and that's plenty tall enough for a placemat. But what if you put a piece of navy each side and put like 2 side borders on there? I think that would make great placemats. Just another way to use up the excess charms. If you did that, you do have enough to make 2 more stars, which you could make a longer table runner. The only thing you will be left in your charm pack are these 2 little 5-inch squares that would not be used. Okay, the other thing that I wanted to talk to you all about today, because tomorrow is the official release for this, is the new Tilda line of fabric that's coming in. So Tilda is releasing their brand new Christmas line. We are a brand new Tilda dealer. We have not carried Tilda fabric before, but we've had lots of requests for it. And they have a new Christmas line coming out that is called A Merry Little Christmas. It officially launches tomorrow. Tilda will have a bunch of free patterns out on her website that you can do. The one that we are super excited about that we are making kits for is called the Dear Santa. So this is the Dear Santa quilt. Look how beautiful this is. Absolutely gorgeous. The detail in it. Now this does use her new fabric line, plus it also uses some basics. So we will be having fabric kits available. I did put this up onto today's live products. You do get a choice on your background fabric. So this is called the Putty White, which is like an off-white, or they also have one that is called Stone, I think, Plaid Stone. And it is more of this shaded out blue. Both of them are absolutely beautiful. We will be doing smaller projects from Tilda, but this is going to be the one big project that we will be doing at Above and Beyond for this particular line of fabric. And super excited to get those fabrics in. We also do have her full, I don't think I added it for today's products, but I'll go back out there and add it for you. But we do have on our website all of the Merry Little Christmas by the yard. So you can just pick and choose. You can do a fat quarter bundle. You can pick and choose individual ones, or we do have the full kit for the quilt. Anyway, it's an amazing quilt. I can't wait to start stitching on it myself. So I'm pretty eager to get the fabric into the store so I can do some early morning hours of stitching. Anyway, we will see you all tomorrow. Super excited about Comet Sold. Kind of giving you a sneak peek because I wasn't going to show this charm pack today, and then I realized I don't have a project. So it was going to be part of tomorrow's Comet Sold, but we'll see. Anyway, thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate you spending some time with me this afternoon, and we look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.